What's up, my fellow YouTube constituents, and welcome to Peep the Game. And today we got GTA 6. It's coming out November 19th. So all we have now is what? Trailers. And we can pre-order the game, but your friendly neighborhood house ninja is not going for that. We have a demand for a product, but we don't have the supply issues. The supply issue is non-existent. So I'm not falling for that, but I will have the game on day one. But let's get off into this trailer because I want to discuss, whether or not, if they're going to drop the ball on this game or they're going to make it all the way live for us. I'm hoping it's been 10 years in development, and I'm hoping that every issue that they had, they ironed out, they fixed it. I hope the game is not released in a broken state. I don't think so, and I hope it's polished, and I hope it's ready for us, because it is going to be a big event. Now that price point, I'm not really feeling that price point, $80. I get it. Grand Theft is a huge game. Don't get me wrong. And it's probably going to be definitely worth $80. But the $100 Ultimate Edition, I don't like when people play games with me. You feel me? I don't like to see this capitalistic greed. That's my game going off in the background. It'll shut up in a minute. But check out, I don't like all this capitalistic type greed. I don't like to see them playing games with us. You might as well call it Grand Theft Sheeple. You know what I'm saying? If you want to herd us up like a bunch of sheep and have us out here, falling for every little trick that they pull on us. But you know what? This stuff sells itself. It's going to sell itself. I mean, they already did $3 billion in pre-orders. I mean, just think about it for a minute. You know what they did with your money? They took it and invested back into their market, back into the stocks. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to make probably triple that. You know what I'm saying? On top of all the money that they make off the sales. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of greed. They're going to make a lot of money, but at least you better deliver us, Rockstar, a superb, revolutionary game. No shorts taken. With great power comes great responsibility. So if they're going to put out a game with superior graphics, sounds, they're going to flesh it out with these worlds are going to be fleshed out with all type of NPCs. It's going to be an amazing game. You got to elevate that AI. Everything is AI now. So what I'm saying? I want to see that NPC AI be superior. I don't want to see a game where, you're fighting with the police and then they turn around and walk away. That's not going to happen in real life. So I want this game to be ultra realistic. Deal with this fool. I want real repercussions in this game. So if you get caught by the police or you get busted by the police, send them to prison. Just like the doggone games, they suspend you for quitting or whatever when you playing online and you have a repercussion. You got to go and play, you can't play the ranked match. So, how you go to prison for a while where, it has a whole nother game inside that where you in prison, but, ain't really much to do. You might have to, squab up in there or whatever, but, keep it a buck, make real repercussions for the actions of the players in the game. But hold on, let's hurry up and get off into this video, this trailer. So, it's inappropriate, I hope they don't drop the ball with that, Keep it all the way live. Make sure the kids are in bed. Okay, this dude's name is Jason. I'm not really feeling him yet. I would love to have seen a Paul Walker type dude. You know what I'm saying? Matched up with Lucia. You know what I'm saying? A little Latina. Real sexy mommy. Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? We need Paul Walker back. You know what I'm saying? Where Paul Walker at right now?
I said forget about it, cuz.
But look at these graphics though, I don't know why my man repping out the 3 plates like that. It don't even look realistic what he's doing, but it's all good. But see that right there? You see how that cop car look on the side, dealing with people? That looks real realistic. So I'm just saying, I hope that the game keep it all the way live and keep it funky. You know what I'm saying? As far as the gameplay goes. Okay, mama. She don't look like she just got out of prison though. You know what I mean? But she look good anyway. And I think she's gonna be a real nice protagonist for the female gamers out there to play. I think it's about time. Look, she cold. So, you know, I'm seeing a lot of story right here. I don't know if it's actual gameplay. That's how they always get us. But, you know, I think that's the in-game engine, though. I don't really believe that. I mean, look at that, though. My goodness. Wow. So, yeah, my man Jason, though, he might be live, though. You know what I'm saying? He definitely look real buff, real ripped. Like he can smack fire out of somebody. You know what I mean? I like that. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, but see, Jason might be a little too tang, though. You know what I'm saying? We need him to be, but you know, he might be a nice balance that the series needs. Yeah, Vice City, baby. Yeah, but he might be the balance that you need because everything around him is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Everything is wild. So he might be the grounding mechanism that they're using in the game. Look like it though. But you know, your girl Lucia, she look real wild, you know what I'm saying? She look real believable in the character. Yeah, that's what's up. Grand Theft Auto 6, baby. No, that was an old one. They talking about some May 26, But you know, they might be polishing the game and everything and making it, you know, perfect before they put it out there. I don't think they're gonna play any games with us as far as like the product that they deliver. You know what I'm saying? Is going to be exceptional, you know. But like I said, when I play it, I want to feel like I've elevated in gameplay mechanism and mechanics. You know what I'm saying? I want to feel like the NPCs are just smart. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see, like I said, your wanted level go away and then the cops ain't, you know, they ain't looking for you. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I want to see some real repercussions out here in the game. I want to feel, you know, my heart pounding in situations. I want to be immersed in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to feel like, you know, I'm really out there fighting for my life. You know, I like to play the game straight up, you know, at first, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just go stomping through the city and just starting unnecessary beef. You know what I mean? I want to go out there and play the game as thorough as I can. Shut up back there. So yeah, you know, so that's GTA 6 coming November 19th. But you know, everybody's upset that we don't have a physical copy. You know, like I said, there's a thing called supply and demand. The demand is there, but there's no supply issues. So for you to have to pre-order the game is ridiculous. That's just a money grab. I would like, you know, to see these companies not, you know, play these kind of stunts, especially, you know, with the game, you know, industry. But it is what it is. We live in a capitalistic society and world. You know, everybody trying to get their paper. I don't like that though, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got to get a GTA subscription and all of that stuff. Like, you know, come on now. You know, when is it going to end? You know, and like I said, pretty soon, you know, they're going to make sure that the game is going to be expandable to the point where they can keep getting money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the billions and trillions of dollars that they already getting ain't enough. I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Shoot us a fair one. Make the game exceptional. Don't try to milk it for every little drop of whatever they can squeeze out of it. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, we'll appreciate everything that you offer us, and you know what I'm saying, by going out there and buying it and playing it. You know what I'm saying? Then if you want to expand something, you spend a little money on not necessarily a sequel, but you say you go and you got some additions, you know, some different additions that you want to charge people for. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. But, you know what I'm saying? Don't play no silly games with us with pre-orders, no physical copies and all of that stuff like that. That's ridiculous. As soon as they press that button, it's going to go out to the doggone networks. The Sony network, the Xbox network. That's all y'all got to do on game day. I know a lot of money done went into the game development. I know you pay and spend a lot of money to make it real, to make it live. But, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to like squeeze us on the back end for it. You know what I mean? Set your price. Give us a fair one. And you know what I'm saying, you'll have us again in the next 10 years, you know? And I guess one day we're going to jump into a VR version of Grand Theft. You know, that'll be live, you see? But yeah, that's my rant. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for stopping by, peep the game. But check this out. You see this bad boy behind me? This arcade? Come back on day one. I'm going to be playing it on this arcade. Now I want to play it on the couch too, but I like the challenge of playing my games on the arcade cabinet. And those are authentic arcade cabinet controls. So if you want to see that being played, check out my videos and you'll see what you're going to get from a Grand Theft type video from Peep the Game. Alright, I'll see y'all in a bit. Peace.
House Ninja.